Alright, welcome back to Entire the Retreat. I actually decided to make a part 2 to my um, exploration above Tokyo and Mount Fuji. So yeah, you're watching Entire Retreat. Entire Retreat, the channel where the host struggles to say the channel name. I'm not sure if there are many of those out there. But yeah, Entire Retreat is the channel. You can find our gameplay podcast on YouTube with, yeah, as I said, gameplay and included audio commentary. The platform, the game we use is Microsoft Flight Simulator. We fly over real-world locations that relate to the topics/subjects in each episode. Usually we have AI Sky with us, aiding in the education and knowledge part of the concept, the format. Yep, the format. But now a different episode. We are testing out the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 Tech Alpha, and thanks for Microsoft for providing us this opportunity. I think I think it's good that we got it because I'm rocking, so to say. I'm using a minimum specs PC according to what they shared on the interwebs, so to say, and hence I hope this gives you proper information if you are not if you do not have the availability or use a monster PC or a high-end PC. The specs I have is a Ryzen R5, an AMD Ryzen R5 2600 non-X variant, and a 1070 and Nvidia 1070 dual GPU. So yeah, with 8 gigabytes of VRAM, that's my CPU and GPU. Then I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2400 megahertz, so not the fastest. And I have the game installed on an SSD. And on top of that, my internet bandwidth is 10 upload and 100 download megabytes, that is. And it's fiber connected to the PC with a cord or a cable, Ethernet cable. Not sure if it has any significant effect, but I'm not sure if it's Cat5 or Cat6 or whatever, but it's when I do the test, it's claiming that I'm just shy of 100 download and just shy of 10 upload on my internet bandwidth. And I'm playing in 2K, not full HD, in 2K, and medium settings right now. And yeah, what else? Yeah, I'm also recording in the background. So this, of course, as I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, I'm recording it as we speak. So that's gonna eat into the performance somewhat, slightly. Not sure how much. But we're now at medium settings, as I said, 2K above mountains near Fuji. About to arrive soon at Fuji. And yeah, we're hovering at about 20 frames a second. I'm referencing the task manager performance to I'm not sure if you can see those. Maybe I'm not overlaying these, but I'm gonna give you the audio commentary so that you know what I see. But yeah, I have task manager performance window open, and I think it's Nvidia's game bar that is again losing. Why is it losing? It's losing the frames. Oh, have to pin it. For some reason, sometimes the frame rates drop out, or the values drop out. And I'm again I saw them just, so they worked. There were at about 20 frames a second, and that seems to be the consensus here, that when I fly over city centers at different locations, mostly I have been to New York, I think Giza, Egypt, the pyramids, and now Tokyo. We are at just shy of 20, or let's say plus minus 20 frames a second on medium, and plus minus 28 frames a second, just at 30 even, in on low presets, low graphical presets. So we're talking about about 8 frame a second or 8 frames a second jump when we adjust with my specs, my minimum specs, from low to medium and back. Curiously, the game itself claimed that a good setting for my minimum spec PC is high. So it put high graphical presets as a default for me, and that was surprising. And I think that was too much to ask from the system. Maybe I'm not sure how much the background recording eats into it, but the game should know that I'm playing in 2K, so that should not change the fact. But yeah, medium settings right now, and I'm not getting the frames. That's annoying. Why is it bugging out? Let's try to restart it. Oh, now 20 frames a second. So now it's working. Let's see how long. Yeah, 20 frames a second is what I'm getting here, as my alarm goes off on my clock. So yeah, I have the CPU at 20 to 25-30%. I'm not sure how. We were at 10,000 feet when we met the storm front, so let's see if we can manage to full throttle. Sometimes, as in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, I lose the capability to adjust the cockpit instruments. I'm not sure if that's just me or a bug, but that's something I have noticed. We are at 21 frames a second, so let's see if it falls down closer to Fuji and we can adjust the weather a little. And yeah, altitude 4,500 feet and climbing. I'm using a mouse and keyboard. I have no joystick, no yoke or something like that. On the Xbox I use a controller. That's a lot more, a lot easier than this. But yeah, mouse and keyboard right now, and have to be careful so that I don't over correct. As you see in the screen, one click, one click, one click, one click, and one click back, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. It's kind of tactile, or it's not smooth. I'm not sure what to call it, but the smoothness is not here because you have to press once, press twice, and such, thrice and 4 times, and then it stays in the location. In the location you leave it, meaning the yoke, and hence when I'm outside the airplane, sometimes I click WASD and I notice that the airplane starts to turn violently even. Some crashes have happened due to this. So yep, 23 frames a second, Mount Fuji in front of us, medium settings. From high up you can even play on medium settings, but let's try to appreciate and kind of analyze the scenery from below. It's fall, I think, also here, like in Finland. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I think as we are on the same side of the globe, um, that we have fall, winter, summer and such in the same time as Japan. Heliport Suruga Bay Namasu Sa. Okay, we can get some of these. Oh, it actually changes. So the points of interest change. Let's look at that background. And hopefully this is not gonna crash now. High settings. What happens? 12 frames a second. Yeah, it's not, at least in the far distance, it's not rendering much more. This is what the game said that I could play with. High. 16 frames a second. When you are this high up, it's manageable, it's playable. You can see it's stuttering a little. But let's see what happens when we get closer to Mount Fuji. In the city center, in some instances, yeah, you can go watch that video separately, but we got about, I don't know, 16, 17 frames a second. So same as now. That was with the medium preset. And then about 8 to 10 frames a second more with low, so we talk about high 20s in general. And that's kind of, again, I hope this is the worst case scenario. 2K, I'm playing in 2K, as I said. I gave you the specs earlier. I'm gonna put them down in the description also, so that you know. And I'm recording in 2K to YouTube in the background also. So with this in mind, high preset on the graphics here at Mount Fuji. 17 frames a second right now, so yes, barely. What's the target here? Is it 30 frames a second? Then I'm not sure, but let's say 25 to 30. If I would play in full HD, maybe, and then not record in the background. I think maybe 30 even. But that's speculative, I know. But here, yeah, you can see when I turn 16 frames a second. I am asking a lot from the system right now. 8,500 feet, 17 frames a second. And let's see, task manager, GPU at just shy of 90, 85, 90. CPU at 30, 35, 40, yeah. Ethernet it's not using a lot of Ethernet bandwidth. We were capping, or we had jumps up to maximum in Tokyo city center, also in New York, but occasional only. RAM at 77%, no, VRAM, sorry, 77, and RAM at 87, almost 90. And I said in the last video also, the difference between New York and Tokyo, in general the area of Tokyo, is that the game asks about 15% more RAM usage. I do not have any programs in the background that I did not have on earlier when I recorded New York, so let's see if we can fly a little closer to Fuji. We should have the Aokigahara forest actually on that side, maybe. Those who do not know, we have a video on that. Gonna make more videos about this area in general, but that's the infamous, sadly infamous suicide forest in Japan. Aokigahara forest, yeah. You learn stuff when you do a podcast series like this. As I said, usually I have AI Sky with me, and I have him, her, it connected right now also, but this is not the point of this series. We're just gonna appreciate what we get with our minimum spec setup. And I really hope that this then provides you with valuable information, as I said. Yeah, as I maybe said also in this episode, I forget. I'm doing a couple of these, so sorry if I'm repeating myself. There's actually a Hoi crater. I guess the crater here is a result of a eruption at some point. I am not sure that this was or is present in the 2020 simulator. Mount Fuji. Oh, that's the distance to the top. Can this airplane fly over the top? I doubt it, but one can try. Let's change the weather. I mean, they had the pictures. Oh, sorry, wrong button. They had the pictures they provided us relating to the weather and how the clouds hug Mount Fuji. So let's see if we put high level of clouds, what happens. Not much. Did I put high level of clouds? Overcast? Oh, that's then too much. Maybe we can adjust the layers, cloud layers. Let's see, that's high up. What's this? Okay, now we can adjust the layers here, see what happens. Oh, that's the lowest layer, yeah. So that's what you get. In general, the atmospheric particles, if that's the right phrase to use here, are more prominent, and I get this hazy look here at least. Let's see if we can actually... Oh, now we're losing the airplane. Don't do that. This is when you use the keyboard instead of a yoke or joystick. Calm down. Like so. Let's see. Yeah. Interesting. The top, I guess, is just about... Let's see if we can drag it a little lower. So now we have covered the top. I mean, I'm not sure it's a Oh, something's happening. It's popping in and out with textures, lightning. But in general, this looks hazy. Okay, fine. 16 frames a second for those who wonder. So we are at really low frames. But, and a high preset right now. But yeah, I'm not sure. We can try thunderstorm, light thunderstorm. Light my behind. Whoa, this is not light thunderstorm, is it? Can't see. Now I'm scared. Where's the mountain? 10,000. We're at 10,000 something feet, so have to adjust this one. Yes. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Where's the mountain? There. Yeah, we're gonna try to adjust it. Just to see what kind of... Yeah, the cloud layer is like this. What's this cloud layer? Let's see, what's the difference here? Playing God with the weather, so to say. a lot of different layers to play around with. Menacing. Oh, now we lost that one. Yeah, alright, so you get a idea at least of the different possibilities. We have 3 cloud layers. Yeah. Altitude, scatter, density, coverage. Yeah, I think it's the coverage that's most drastic here. That makes kind of the, yeah, now we're talking about a more, what's the word, I don't know, angelic, volumetric, the coverage difference. There's some lightning. That's what made the difference. There we have in general the Aokigahara forest, I would think. On our left side, I think it's on the west side in general. So here in this general proximity, maybe even beneath us here, I'm not sure. Trying to remember the episode I made earlier. One of the earlier episodes. But yeah, high presets, 15 frames per second, and we're asking a lot from the system, but when we're high up it's manageable. I think it's playable. GPU is going up to 90, 95, even above 95 sometimes right now, so introducing the weather naturally then asks more from the GPU also. 15 frames a second, RAM at 92, VRAM at 78%. So yeah, to refresh your mind, I'm repeating myself here, but I have a Ryzen R5 2600 non-X CPU. I think the minimum was the X variant in what Microsoft shared with us regarding the minimum specs. But yeah, I have the 2600 non-X, as we see rainbows and lightning here. And then my GPU is a 1070 Asus or Nvidia Asus 1070 Dual, or what's the full name of it. But yeah, it has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and then I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2400 megahertz, so not that fast. I think I'm average or below average even nowadays. I have an SSD that the game is downloaded onto, and my internet bandwidth is 10 megabytes upload and 100 megabytes download, and it's connected with a cable, fiber internet connected with a cable. 15 frames a second, high presets, 2K. I'm playing the game in 2K, not full HD, in 2K, and not 4K by any means. And then I am recording this in 2K with the same computer to YouTube. So that's taxing the system also. That's what's going on here, and this is what you get right now in the technical alpha. High presets. Maybe we can take a right turn and appreciate the scenery. Here we have a Lake Motosu. This is something that I'm gonna benefit from in my gameplay podcast format, because I am referencing a tablet, Google Earth on a tablet all the time, to hopefully make the programs more logical and intriguing. That the exploration has some structure to it, and I know where I am and what the names of the locations are. But now I can actually reference I mean, I have a VFR map usually open in the upper right corner in Msfs 2020 to reference that with Google Earth on the tablet. Oh, look at those God rays, angelic rays, and rain down there. Let's head there. But yeah, now I can. The points of interest actually makes it easier because I can Lake Sai. I can actually make sure that this is Lake Sai, as we're gaining some velocity here. Nose is down too much, but yeah, Lake Kawaguchi. We are actually benefiting from this. A added reference point again, and that's gonna help me, help everybody who needs to navigate. 15 frames a second, 14 frames a second, high preset. I'm gonna leave it at high. Try to see what it looks like. Oh, the lightning. Zoom out, you see the whole beauty of the surrounding of lake. No, sorry, Mount Fuji. It would be nice if I would hover my cursor over these locations also, but it's alright that I kind of have to aim the center of the screen towards the points of interest. Lake Kawaguchi. Maybe, just maybe, they're gonna add an AI into the game, because I think there's some type of AI right now. But yeah, as of right now I'm using ChatGPT's or OpenAI's ChatGPT for Omni, I think, or the different models in general to assist me. And that's really fun. Hopefully you enjoyed those kind of things, so please join us. Please, if you may, join us. And yeah, check it out. Really try to, of course, evolve as a host. My English is not the best, I know, but I think that comes with practice. Especially when you are doing audio commentary. I try to pronounce in the correct way, but sometimes having a laugh as my tongue doesn't want to twist as it should when I spell out, talk in English. But yeah, look at those. We have approximately east, southeast lightning. Let's look at it. Oh, from the inside. And we can hear the lightning. I have, as I may have said in this or another episode. Oh, those poor people who live down there, they got struck by lightning. But yeah, I have the game audio put down about 20 decibels, so that now there's a lot of thunder here, so that you can hear my audio commentary. So the game sounds are down 20 decibels, so take that into consideration also. Oh, some frame tear, or frame tear, I think the name is. I'm not sure even if I have VRR on. My 2K screen, that's a Samsung screen. It's I think it's better than a so-called average screen. A 144 Hz refresh rate, and it should support VRR, but I'm not sure if that's on. Not that technical right now, just giving you some footage. I know if you are anything like me, you are searching the interwebs for more footage relating to this game. That's gonna be released at November 19th, 2024. So really excited for that. Not sure if I can, or if I should buy it on PC or Xbox. The Xbox Series X I have is more powerful than my home PC right now. But then there's the fact that, do I record directly from PC with lower graphical presets? And that's maybe then a better quality video for YouTube than me having to play remote play through the internet Yeah, I'm actually doing it right now on 2020 so that I have the remote play feature from my Xbox to my PC, and then I record that on the PC to YouTube. Sorry. So there's some I think it's compression because I'm using the internet as a middleman, so to say, and hence yeah, I think it's capped at 1080p. So interesting to see when I'm recording these that comparing them to the older 2020 videos, if it's better, then hopefully there's a workaround so that I can actually use maybe my PC then. I mean, the Xbox is going to render even the 2024 game in 4K 30, I think, frames. But yeah, if I have the internet bandwidth bottleneck, so to say, in between, and that caps it to 1080, then I'm not sure if that's the best quality regarding the final product that I upload as the videos, yeah, to YouTube. So have to see, have to check that. Hence, this is good for me also to record this because I have another reference point again. There we have Mount Fuji again behind us. Yeah. Yeah, so what have we learned here? High preset we have been around 15 frames a second all the time. We're not hitting the limiter, but we are, oh no, well, we have been really close to it. Let's just try ultra for the sake of it. Let's see what happens. If we crash, we crash. Ultra. Yes. Okay, now it's yeah. Now it's working 8 frames a second, so now it's working, I think. Now we can move the screen still. And 97% on the GPU, 99, 96, 98. Yeah, so now we're asking. Now we're asking. So we're constantly above 95, yeah, 96 to 99. So pretty much asking everything we have from the CPU. Remember, 2K, 1070 GPU with 8 gigabytes of VRAM, a 2600 Ryzen R5 2600 non-X variant as the CPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2400 megahertz, an SSD that the game is loaded onto. Yeah, 10 megabytes upload and 100 megabytes download. And I'm recording this to YouTube on the same time and playing on a 2K resolution. We are at 10 frames a second. We're asking everything now from the computer. Truly, really, we're asking. We have, according to the Nvidia overlay, the performance overlay, we have VRAM 94, RAM 90, 11 frames a second. Yeah, about 100 on GPU, and CPU is not that bad, 30%. And no, I mean according to, yeah, it's jumping a little from 40 to 70. Oh, now it's gonna crash or something, I don't know. Sorry if I'm crashing here, but oh, whoa, this looks really bad when you have 10 frames a second. Oh, mayday. Alright, I think that's the program done. Oh, god damn. Mayday, help, we're rolling. Yes, no. Where are we? What side is up? We're on our roof. Oh, you can actually appreciate. Um, you can actually appreciate the uh, wind simulation from our propeller. We are upside down in a forest, and actually, the forest really looks better, a lot better than in 2020. And now I'm curious. Let's see. Oh, please work. Robust little airplane. Hey, how's your day going? All right, you see you seem fine, disturbingly fine. We're at 8 frames a second, and you can absolutely see that. And this worked. Oh my, we're outside the airplane, but are we stuck here? What's happening? We were on top of the wing there. All right, here you are. A Cessna 172 on its roof. High, no, ultra preset with my oh, it's doing this wiggle. Why it's wiggling here? Why are you wiggling like this? The dude is dancing. Stop wiggling. Oh, nice shoes. So we get some wind simulation. It's not only the propeller, I think. Why are you wiggling? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Do 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 do. Yeah, you know. Stop wiggling. Let's try before I end the stream. No stream. The recording. Come on. I mean, the graphics are beautiful. That's true. High. I'm not sure if the wiggling has to do with whatever or with the fact that we are on a high or ultra preset. I mean, we're walking. We're too far away, but we're walking towards Aokigahara forest here, so. And it looks menacing. Ooh, getting some chills down my spine. But yeah, this is now high preset. Where's the airplane? There it is in the distance. But this is gonna be a really nice aspect of the game. I'm not sure if there are any Japanese wildlife here right now, but oh, Mount Fuji in the background. Can I get the airplane and Mount Fuji in the background at the same time? There's the airplane. On its roof. 10 frames a second, so 7 to 8 frames a second on ultra. This is a low spec PC. I'm not gonna repeat that. You're gonna read this. You can read the description below. But here we are. Kneel down. Yeah. I can actually appreciate this level of detail. They're saying that it's like an FPS. Alright, it's not quite there maybe, but it's leaps and bounds better than the 2020 version. So the next video I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just walk around, I think, a lot around the world in different locations. So thank you. That was this one done. See you in the next one, and thank you. Really appreciate it. Thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And you have the logos here, the overlays. Go watch out check out Entire Retreat on those different platforms. Thank you and bye bye.